Liverpool have once again found themselves at the centre of attention in the European transfer market, with a move that promises to shake continental football. Amid a season of highs and lows under the guidance of manager Arne Slot, the Reds appear determined to reclaim the brilliance and dominance that defined their golden years under Jurgen Klopp. And according to sources close to the club, the board are on the verge of attempting something few would have imagined possible, a direct approach to Paris Saint-Germain to try and sign Vitinha, the Portuguese midfielder widely regarded as one of the most untouchable talents in world football. The idea is bold, almost utopian, yet it is precisely this ambition that defines Liverpool. The English club, known for its passion, tradition, and ability to turn the impossible into glory, is reportedly ready to launch a monumental offer in the January 2025 transfer window, targeting none other than the creative engine of the Parisian midfield. Vitinha, just 25 years old, is currently one of Europe's most complete and influential players. Since joining Paris Saint-Germain from Porto in 2022, the Portuguese international has progressed from a promising talent to a genuine orchestrator of play and rhythm on the pitch. He has made over 160 appearances for the Parisians, and in the last 18 months he has reached the peak of his career, winning the Champions League, Ligue 1, and the Coupe de France, playing a central role in Luis Enrique's tactical system. His meteoric rise even saw him finish third in the Ballon d'Or standings, behind only the giants of world football. Given such rapid development, it is easy to see why Vitinha's name has ignited desire at Anfield. The midfield in particular has been the most discussed area of Liverpool's squad this season. Although Arne Slot has managed to reorganise the team following an inconsistent start, crucial victories against Aston Villa and even Real Madrid have rekindled supporters' hopes. However, a heavy 3-0 defeat to Manchester City highlighted that something is still missing. The midfield, at times predictable, requires a touch of brilliance, someone capable of turning transitions into artistry and giving fluidity to the ideas of the new manager. It is in this context that Vitinha's name emerges. The player fits perfectly into Slot's style, which emphasises intelligent possession, high pressing, and constant movement between the lines. With his vision, control of tempo, and ability to dictate the flow of matches, the Portuguese would be the missing piece needed to transform Liverpool into a true offensive machine. Yet there is a colossal obstacle between dream and reality. PSG do not want to sell. The French club considers Vitinha absolutely untouchable. He is viewed as a symbol of the new generation and one of the cornerstones of Luis Enrique's sporting project. Moreover, the player is contracted until 2029, with a release clause approaching €90 million, a figure that, while astronomical, Liverpool are reportedly willing to consider carefully. Internally, it is understood that Arne Slot has requested targeted and high-impact reinforcements. The aim is not to overhaul the squad, but to raise the technical level in specific areas. The Dutch manager believes that the arrival of a creative and dynamic midfielder could be a turning point for the team, especially after a season start that left the Reds 8 points behind Premier League leaders Arsenal. Although PSG appear adamant, financial fair play pressures could create openings. The French club must balance its accounts and reduce the wage bill, which may lead to strategic sales. Nevertheless, Vitinha is unlikely to be among the negotiable players. Names such as Carlos Soler and Fabian Ruiz are expected to be the first considered for departure, while the Portuguese remains a prized asset of the project.
For Liverpool, this represents a near-impossible negotiation, but not necessarily a lost cause. The English club has previously shown that it can surprise when it comes to ambition and strategy. The most emblematic cases include Virgil van Dijk, who appeared unattainable at Southampton until Liverpool signed him for a record fee, Alisson Becker, then the world's most expensive goalkeeper, and Darwin Núñez, whose transfer was widely viewed as audacious, yet was ultimately achieved. Some see this pursuit of Vitinha as a symbolic move by Arne Slot, a message to the board that the team requires players of exceptional technical quality, not merely physicality and effort. Since arriving at Anfield, the Dutchman has sought to imprint his identity on the squad, maintaining the intensity inherited from Klopp while adding sophistication and control. At the same time, Liverpool remain alert to other potential reinforcements. According to Team Talk, Borussia Dortmund defender Nico Schlotterbeck is also on the Reds' radar, as well as Manchester United's. The German centre-back is regarded as one of the Bundesliga's brightest prospects and could provide solidity to a defence that has alternated between brilliance and vulnerability. Another development in the background concerns Andy Robertson. The Scottish left-back, a fan favourite and key squad member, is reportedly being persuaded to extend his contract with Liverpool, ensuring his continued presence for several more seasons. The club is keen to avoid losing him on a free transfer, which would be a painful blow both on and off the pitch. Adding further intrigue, the situation of Ibrahima Konate continues to generate debate. While parts of the Spanish press claim that Liverpool have given up on retaining the defender amid Real Madrid's interest, trusted sources such as Fabrizio Romano and French outlets categorically deny this version. According to them, Konate remains integral to Arne Slot's plans and is seen as a pillar of the team's defensive future. Despite all these moving parts, supporters are focused on one question: can Liverpool really prize Vitinha away from PSG? It is a mission bordering on the impossible, yet if achieved, it would completely alter the European football landscape. The Portuguese would arrive at Anfield as a symbol of renewal, the face of a new era under Slot's leadership. For the Red supporters, who thrive on emotion and anticipation, the prospect of seeing Vitinha wear the number 8 shirt ignites the imagination. He could form a dream midfield three alongside Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister, blending youth, talent and vision in a system combining intensity with refined technique. Back at the club, however, the matter is treated with caution. There is recognition that negotiations will be long and complex, and that PSG will be reluctant to part with one of their key stars mid-season. Yet Liverpool are well aware that January is a month of surprises, and in football, anything can happen when ambition meets planning. Meanwhile, Arne Slot remains focused on keeping the team competitive, balancing the dream of new signings with the harsh reality of the Premier League. He knows the path ahead is long, but also recognises that Liverpool have an unrivaled tradition of resurgence in the most challenging moments.
Perhaps this is precisely what makes the story so compelling, the blend of the impossible with hope. Interest in Vitinha is not merely about strengthening the squad, it is about reigniting the audacious spirit that has always defined Liverpool. It is a reminder to the world that, even in times of uncertainty, something at Anfield never dies: the desire to be great. Whether the transfer will happen or not remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The very fact that Liverpool are aiming so high demonstrates that the Arne Slot era is far from discreet. It promises to be bold, ambitious, and unpredictable, as every great football story should be. And if you thought the Vitinha case was intense, wait until you see what comes next. Explosive new revelations regarding Ibrahima Konate are stirring Spain, with 3 powerful sources reigniting Liverpool's hope amid Real Madrid's interest. Click on the card alongside to discover this surprising twist behind the scenes at Anfield.